Hello, hello. A few weeks ago, I revealed that we just purchased a house here in Florida to use as a vacation home and also to put onto Airbnb. And over the last few weeks, we have been, sharing our renovation project with you. It turned out to go 6 weeks instead of 4, and it was a lot. And when I was recording the after video, we were like literally leaving in an hour. So I was just frazzled and so tired after 6 weeks of constant work that I forgot to film a whole section of the house. So basically, I am refilming the entire thing and sharing that with you today. We are back down in Florida just for a couple of days. We've been on an epic family road trip, and you'll be able to see that road trip over on our other channel, Goran and Jen. I'll put a link to that in the description so you can get subscribed over there if you're into RV, travel, and Airstream renovation kind of stuff. But we are here for a few days to kind of rest and recuperate and to see Goran's parents and also, childcare. So I've got the house to myself right now. Me and Goran are alone. The boys are over at Nick and Sandy's. So why don't I give you a real full tour of everything that we've done to this house so far, starting with the garage. Now the garage is still a work in progress, but holy smokes is it so much better. We have organized this whole section over here, bins and stuff. We got the lawnmower working, and then this entire section is just furniture that we plan on selling or getting rid of. Before, this was all just, garbage and different stuff for the garage sale. But we also got this whole area over here, the laundry area, organized. Looking a little sparse right now. We've had a few guests and I am doing laundry currently, but all in all, I am loving the way this garage has really come together. I actually think at some point we'll be able to park a car in here in the next couple of months. We shall see. And then this was the old fridge that was in the kitchen, and we have repurposed it into a drink and meat cooler fridge. And eventually this garage is going to be locked, but for right now our guests need to be able to access the laundry, so that is kind of the way it is right now. I really wish they didn't have to access the garage to get to the laundry, but we are going to be fixing that here in a few months, and I'll show you exactly where the new laundry room is going to be. Moving into the house, there was no clear place to hang coats and stuff, so we made this into a little mudroom area. Eventually I'll have a mirror there and a shelf and a bunch of cool stuff, but for now, just a nice little shoe rack that I got on Amazon. This thing is very sturdy, well built, 3 shelves that are adjustable, and a place to sit to put on your shoes, and a place to put your coats, which of course in Florida you're not going to need very often, but it does get chilly down here, especially in like January, February, March. There's been some crappy days where it got into like the 40s, or just rain. So you gotta have a place to hang some outerwear. Moving into the living room, we kind of reimagined this space with the same furniture, and we kind of rearranged it a little bit. We ended up getting these outlets working so those lamps now work. Added a fern, and mounted the TV to the wall. Now, this TV is the original TV that was over in the other corner when we first got here. We didn't really want to pull the trigger on buying a better TV yet, when this one works just fine. We've hooked up Roku to it. Internet's really fast, so it works fine. Down the road, sure, we'll get a better TV, but you know what? Let's use what we got. This coffee table, along with the 2 end tables and this sideboard right here, that's the furniture that we bought when we went to Bacon's. I believe it was the last episode where we went furniture and appliance shopping. So be sure to check that one out if you haven't watched it yet. So from here, you go into the dining room where my lovely husband is working. Say hello, Goran. This is also a table that was here before, and we put up this giant mirror from IKEA, and I really like the way this space turned out here. That blue man was in, or blue woman, that blue person was in our Wicker Park Airbnb, and I decided that she's just an Airbnb person. So that's why she's there. And then this hat is Goran's grandfather's. Just a little piece of him since this is his old house. And again, we're kind of living in this for a few days, so it's a little messy, but we've got the brand new appliances in the kitchen. I regrouted all of the counters so that they weren't janky, since our person that did it did a horrible job, and put in a new sink. We also got some new lighting, and eventually we have big plans for this kitchen. We need new countertops. I think we're gonna be doing that here in a few months, because these grout countertops, tile and grout, they're impossible to keep clean. They take a lot of work, a lot of maintenance, and you really shouldn't have something like that in a rental Airbnb type space. But eventually, I'd really like to blow out this whole kitchen, this whole center pantry area, and all that jazz, and make this a big open concept living area, but we'll see if that ever comes to fruition. Now, before we leave the main living room space, I have to show you the Airbnb supply closet. This used to just be a coat closet, but we had our handyman install a door, and we put a keypad lock on it, and now it has everything we need to make sure our guests are comfortable. And look at all of these supplies. So much stuff, so much stuff. Summertime is upon us, and it is the season for grilling and barbecuing. But you want to make sure that the meat you're cooking is high quality and healthy. That's where ButcherBox comes in. ButcherBox is a premium meat subscription service that is dedicated to delivering high quality grass-fed, grass-finished beef, organic chicken, pork-raised crate-free, and wild-caught seafood straight to your front door. ButcherBox prioritizes ethical sourcing and sustainability with the convenience of free shipping with every order. You can build a custom box and create a perfect mix of cuts for your lifestyle with over 25 plus cuts to choose from. Or you can let ButcherBox curate a box for you. Every box is a chance to try something new, along with a few tried and true classics. If you'd like to try ButcherBox out for yourself, head to the link in the description. They recently did a deal where they gave away free ribeyes for an entire year. You could have also chosen free New York strips or free filet mignons. Every week they have a different amazing deal, so be sure to click on the link in the description to take advantage of it today. Thanks again to ButcherBox for sponsoring today's video. So far we have had 2 long-term guests. Each group stayed for at least 2 weeks. So we really haven't had any of the short term. So we have so many toiletries and different things left. It's great. I don't have to restock it on this trip down here. It's summertime, and it's so hot. What is it right now? 91 degrees, and it's super humid. July is not really a time you want to come down to Florida, right? So I'm really interested to see how this house is going to perform in the fall and winter when it's high season. But for now, we've had bookings, so that's great. Let's move into the master bedroom, or the primary bedroom, if you want to be politically correct. Green, sage green. Loving the way this room turned out. We mounted a TV in the wall on here. That was actually one of the very first things we did. And then this door goes out to the back porch, which I will show you here in a minute. And the master bath. Just basically cleaned up a little bit in here, added some new towel racks and a towel hook and shower curtain, and it was good to go. Oh yes, and a new light fixture. Then we walk across the living room to where the boys sleep. This first area is a cute little closet. Lots of storage space in there, leaves for the tables, extra high chairs for people that need them. And we've got the boys' bathroom, full bath. Still a little bit of work needed in here, but we put in a new light and a new toilet, and it's looking much more fresh. And then we turn this way and we head into the boys' room. Now, last time we were here, we still had their travel cribs, but on this RV trip, they've been sleeping in the front of the Airstream. It's kind of like a queen-sized bed. It's the dinette table kind of goes down, and it's just a nice sleeping area. And they have gotten used to sleeping in like a big boy bed now. When we get home to Chicagoland, we are going to be getting them beds, but this is the first time that they have slept in a queen-size bed without any issue. So they're growing up. It's amazing. Originally, we had a real plant right here, but apparently people don't know how to water plants, which is fine. I guess I shouldn't expect people to, throw water in a plant, but it died. So we got this fake one instead. No maintenance needed for this one. And then of course, a nice big closet. And then through these doors here is the second living room. And this space, we just used the same couch, just a little bit of art and a plant, make it look real nice. Now this circle shelf we brought from home. I love this thing. It's been in storage for years, and it's now holding all of the games and the kids' toys. And of course, because I'm a complete psychopath, I have labeled everything on this shelf. And if we pull back, this area right here is now just kind of like an office area, a nice desk. We got that at Bacon's. And then over here is the old mother-in-law suite. We have high hopes for this area back here. This is going to be the new laundry room. Like I said earlier in the video, I absolutely hate that we have to leave the garage open because we have a lot of our stuff in there. And I feel like it looks unprofessional. So I think in November, we are going to gut this entire area, take all of this out, put in a new washer and dryer, nice folding area, and just make this area usable again. And then we can lock the garage and store more of our own personal things for when we're down here. So we swing from this area and then we start walking over into this bedroom right here. This is the third bedroom. And here we are. Clean, organized, a little bit of art, moved the dresser. The closet is completely empty, just with the bedding and things that needs to be in there. And then this bedroom has an ensuite bathroom, which is right here. And here we are. I've had this piece of art since forever in the previous Airbnb. And then this one has the stand-up shower, and we were not able to replace that yet, but we will eventually. Okay, finally, we go out the mother-in-law suite. This is, the living room area right here, and we go out this door to head to the back porch. Now we're out on the back porch, and this area has seen just cleaning up. Added some lights up here to just make it a little bit more inviting at night. And then of course the giant Connect 4 game, which is so much fun. And that is the home tour. This was just phase one. We have big plans for this house. And over the next, 6 months to a year, I think we're gonna be doing a lot more improvements here. So if you enjoy this kind of stuff, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Now, next week, we're going to get back to the normal Jenny Mitich Etcetera content. We are back in the Chicagoland area, and you're going to be able to see a lot of footage from a cool Chicagoland meetup that happened, along with SerbFest, and just so much more. And then after that, you're going to begin seeing videos of our RV travels over on Goran and Jen. So if you're not subscribed over there, be sure to hit the subscribe button over there as well. I will link both in the description below. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.